To repeal Tabor. I think you heard the other candidates say they want to either work around it or create a new formula for it. I'm the only one that wants to put it up for a statewide vote in 2019, in the fall of 2019, because it's crippling our state. We need better roads, infrastructure, and we need to fund our public education here in Colorado.
Met Media was able to talk to a few candidates running to take Governor Hickenlooper's place after the gubernatorial debate at St. Catejan's Event Center on November 12th. Here are the responses Eric Underwood, Noel Ginsburg, and Senator Michael Johnston had when asked about Colorado's transition into 100% renewable energy.
Our plan is really focusing on first making the grid renewable, 100% renewable. And yes, then you can plug more and more things into that grid that are also renewable. Right now, if you have an electric car and you plug it into the grid, well, that electric car is mostly running off of coal, right? So that's actually not as renewable as you might think. So I think our first job is to make the grid renewable. And then yes, I think incentives for folks to go to more electrified vehicles. I sponsored the bill in the Senate to provide a $5,000 tax credit for folks who buy electric vehicles. So I do think we want to encourage those, but I think that our first step is to get the grid right.
We all want to have clean, renewable energy. We don't want to be polluting the planet and everything. But there are a lot of people that are our friends and neighbors that do rely on this as their livelihood. And so I want to try to find a way that we can not just put them out and leave them out in the cold.
There are candidates that have millionaire and billionaire friends, and some of their friends are in the energy sector, clean and renewable energy. And, what I don't want a situation is that they get in office and they have this energy policy to get Colorado energy independent by 2035 or 2040, and their crony friends are taking up the chunk of those opportunities instead of creating entrepreneurship in rural Colorado and urban Colorado, giving people a chance to get in and, create successful energy.
The goal, what I wanted to get to is, as we get more of these jobs in the cleaner renewable energy, is finding programs that we can put in place where they hire from those oil field jobs. So as those start to lessen, those people aren't out of work. They can have a place to transition to.
Oil has all sorts of implications. Even actually solar panels are made from oil-based. And so what you talk about is there's always going to be markets, I think, for oil, even if it's not in our vehicles or in our electric grid. But oil doesn't directly fuel the electric grid. It's really coal and natural gas.
My campaign theme is outward inward. So from rural Colorado, urban Colorado, and everywhere in between, I just want to make sure people have access to opportunities so they can participate as entrepreneurs and be able to, spark new innovation here in the state as well. And not just for a few rich, wealthy people that are friends of these other candidates.